of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Delta. Check out. Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to...
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Joey Slide.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Joey Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's now second and
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Darius Taylor on the
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And this has no chance.
No good.
It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
The tackle made at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Intended for Mike Evans.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what... Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking. And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves 1 play at a time to try and get back.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Joey Slide to kick off for Carolina.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now it's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. He's got Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Mike Evans.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Levante David in on the tackle.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
25, LaShawn McCoy.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 79 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for them.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Thompson. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He's brought down by
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the 41, Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Brady's pass.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down by Trey Boston.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, Bridgewater. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Buccaneers 15. Joey Sly.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Their own 6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And right away, he'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a play fake. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 11. Just shy of the 30. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
The Buccaneers.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. right past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Jim McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. Brings up third down.
That's right, baby.
Third and long for Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And Wilson has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 36. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
34.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A handoff to Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14.
3rd down.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Bridgewater. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Christian McCaffrey.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're able to locate Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. In your face.
From the gun, Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.